What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lifestyle Podcast. I am your host, Sonic.
And I'm your co-host, Snuff.
So it has finally arrived. The end
The day.
of season 1. Finally, the
Oh
last
my-
episode.
Jeez.
So what do you think?
I think it's been a fun ride for everybody who laughed at us and was like, hey, fuck, where are you going to shoot the podcast? In his
Yep.
basement?
Yep. The funny brain fart that ended up taking off. Who would have thought?
Dude. All right, so just fun
Who
fact.
would have thought?
This last one, we're actually shooting in the basement.
Yes, we figured why not end season 1 where the idea originated from.
And you
Better
guys
stated.
don't hear all the crazy servers that we usually have in the other
Yes.
studio.
So we figured why not? Change the pace.
Also,
Well,
being that we're down here, which is kind of cool, we're doing this on a laptop right now, so the quality might be different.
yeah, I mean, I think the audio's as of right now the tempo is perfect.
Okay.
As I'm staring at the screen, but it's been a fun ride. It doesn't mean the end.
No,
We're coming back for season 2, boys and girls, but we're stepping it up for season 2. So
we're going to give you guys something to look at, something pretty.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be doing our podcasts and our YouTube videos at the same time. So we gotta figure out what day. Maybe we'll release everything in one shot, or
Well,
maybe one day the podcast and the other day the video format. I don't know. As the logistics
and
come
boys
from
and
it.
girls, don't think that we're going to forget about you. We're also, as we're releasing it on, do we announce the platform yet? Or
Go for it.
yeah, we're going to be those YouTube podcast people. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're up in the ante, but you're still going to get it on the same channels, on the same platforms where you go to usually listen to this. Just you'll be able to watch it and see our faces.
I mean, for those that want to continue to hear it,
Mm-hmm.
every single platform we are physically on, we're going to continue to be on. But for those that actually like looking at videos, because with this new platform, we'll be able to actually in post edit, obviously, or unless we have a monitor behind us, but little sneak.
An
peeks in
LED
there.
screen.
Don't talk too much. We'll be able to post up at least some of the stuff that we're talking about, whether it's IG posts or cool car builds that we see along the way, or just our own stuff that we're working on and we want to show it, to the rest of the world or whatnot. We'll be actually able to do it.
Yeah.
It's a different thing to talk about it, but it's a completely different animal when you're able to show it. So, for those that like that, we're gonna be bringing that too for season 2.
And don't think that we're gonna skimp on anything. We're gonna edit a lot out because, of course, you can't be too
I mean,
verbal.
you guys are always gonna get the full blown unedited version when it comes to the podcasts. It's just in the video because everybody that knows YouTube knows how the algorithm is, and for any little thing they want to throw a strike at you. So I mean, for anything post editing, we'll clean up the act a little bit for YouTube, but aside from that, I mean, they're pretty free reign.
Yeah, but if you want the raw, you got to listen to this.
Exactly. If you want like 100%,
No condom, straight up.
Yep, straight roll.
Boom. Us here. Spotify, Apple Play, Music,
So,
Amazon
I mean,
Podcasts.
We've been doing really well. Our new friends are Russia. Hi, Russia. Oh, random, but okay. hi,
Как дела,
Russia.
guys? Меня зовут Anthony. I speak Russian.
I'm not even surprised right now. Not even surprised.
Sukhin sin,
But yeah, no, it's been a fun ride. To be honest, it's been very cool. The whole podcasting
Podcasting,
thing.
yeah,
it really has.
man.
It really has. I never thought. I mean, we said this. I think it was the last episode. We never thought it was
But we say thank you.
really gonna go this far in. But
And guys, thank you again.
yeah, honestly, the audience has been there. You guys are shy as hell, and you don't like freaking
Leaving
messages
voicemails.
for the life of
Except
us.
for the dude who fucking... You know what he
What?
was doing on that voicemail, the one that we got with
Which one?
the crazy sounds.
Oh no, yeah, no, that
was awesome.
That was a unique one, which we hold dear and close to us anyway.
I think if you call my cell phone, that's my voicemail before you get to leave a voicemail.
But, yeah, like I said, we have some cool stuff in the works for season 2. So hopefully everything plans out accordingly. And yeah, like I still don't know how long we're gonna take off, but
But listen, what we're doing is we're following the proper steps. We start off here.
yeah,
Elevate to the
We're
next
in
thing.
It's a growing of the platforms.
A groin.
I swear to God.
I'll take a groin.
Of course you would. We gotta start off baby steps and kind of graduate and move on to the next thing. And it's also nice to have a little bit of different content on our channel too, because obviously with the whole Rona, we haven't been able to do shows or cover anything really until, practically the end of August when we go back to the whole media stuff of like the Java Center and Philly show and everything else.
I can't wait.
But in between, it would be cool to at least do our car builds and whatever we decide on doing on season
Nobody
2.
wants to see my piece of shit. They want to see your cars.
Trash.
Hi, I'm trash. Sporky.
But yeah, like I said, it is exciting. I'm excited for season 2. I have a few ideas like brainstorming and whatnot, but we'll see where it goes.
So, guys, today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped.
Yes, this episode is proudly sponsored by Manscaped.
Proudly, not probably, proudly.
No, proudly, yes, proudly, because not only will our cars look nice, but your balls will too.
Hey, your rusty piece of shit isn't going to catch any girls.
Well,
Clean
maybe your
balls will.
And you
Yeah.
know what? You can thank C4 for that. So
Yep.
if you log on, use promo code C4Life20 at checkout and get 20% off and free shipping. So what are you waiting for? Get those balls nice and smooth for summer, boys.
Also, Jeep guys, truck guys. I know you guys put them balls on the back of the trucks. I seen it.
Keep them clean and keep them waxed.
Have a matching
You
set.
can use promo code C4Life20 at checkout, get 20% off, and also free shipping.
Okay, guys, now let's get into it.
So what do you want to do about the whole mod thing?
All right, so so everybody knows I'm a big stickler when it comes to just throwing things on, but I'm learning, and I've learned that you have to take the proper steps because right now the Z is out of commission, and it's like 50 shades of gray and white and red and this, that, the third, primer pink and not primer pink, Bondo pink. God forgive me. It's a trip with this one, and I'm learning little by little that you have to follow the proper channels first. Let's
Yes
start
and
off
no.
with making sure that your car runs fine.
I believe that goes out to like half of Hudson County.
Dude, I'm learning now, like,
Because as long as their stance is on point, hey,
nothing
if
matters.
the car's not running right, who gives a shit?
That's fucked up. Most of them are parked up, so, I mean, yeah, fine if it doesn't run, but...
But yeah, there's a few.
So, what dawned on this.
Go for it.
So, the Z's almost done. I'm getting everything lined up. Test fitted the bumper, drove it around, see how I felt about it. And, of course, the Z's, hot weather, just starting to get warm around here. And going from being started, like, semi-weekly to, like, a full-on beating session. Thermostat did not like that, nor did my battery, apparently. Because the day after, I couldn't turn it on.
That's also true.
I had to go with Sonic to get these lovely, what is it, Duramax?
Duramax.
Duramax jumpers. So, before you start modding anything or putting on that very expensive bumper, because guess what? You're going to have to lean over that bumper to put everything inside your car. Those carbon fiber fenders that you put on, guess what? You're going to have to lean on them to get certain parts in the car.
It's that when you start hearing those stress cracks.
Oh, my God. But I'm learning
Oh, man.
your motor needs to be on point before you fucking do anything.
You know what it is, too? Which, I get it. A lot of people skip the steps. We've all done it to a certain extent. Because even I did it. And I still continue to do it once in a blue moon. I still do it. I don't give a shit.
All the cars run-ish.
Yeah, they run. It's whatever. Aside from like Rusty, that I want to get rid of that stupid, fuel injection system and go back to carbureted because it's just gonna run better. I'm not beat to be dealing from fuel injection from 1976.
Carburate it.
So I'm going back to carburetor and all that, just so I can cruise it and actually enjoy the fucking thing.
Rusty is his boat.
Yeah, that's my boat. For like everybody that doesn't know, I have a 76 Eldorado, but it's literally been like a paperweight for like the past 2 years. Yeah, 2 years now.
Ish.
Yeah, because I haven't had a chance to really, between hunting down the parts, get everything together. So
Being able to afford the fucking parts.
Exactly, because the manifold alone was like $500. Then I had to get the freaking carburetor redone. That was another freaking 300 something. Then I had to get the gaskets, and I had to get
It's clusterfuck, to say the very least.
It was ignorantly stupid for no reason. But anyway, now that I officially have everything.
I'm moving something around.
But now that I have everything, now I can actually just plan accordingly to, like, whenever I get, like, let's say, for example, my dad's truck done with the whole motor stuff that I have to repair on it and whatnot.
Yeah.
Take a week, finish whatever orders I need to do, ship them out, get it next week that I don't have to worry about much, and, go at it. And hopefully get it running within the week. Hopefully, anyway. But, going back to the whole cutting steps or, it's just one of those things.
You have to follow steps, guys.
Of course you do. In this card game, is there a concrete Bible? No, there isn't.
No, but this is a
We
tip.
only try to at least give what we think would be
The smartest thing for
the
you guys.
smartest way to go about everything. Obviously, if you are planning on building a show build, or racing, whatever fuck. But the point is, you're gonna mod your car,
Yes.
and you're gonna do paint, you want to do body, or you have the stuff already, and it's getting slapped on, or you're thinking about slapping it on. I mean, if you have 30 codes from check engine light, I would get those worried out first before throwing on the body.
I mean, you've seen the memes. My 20-year-old suspension staring at me as I buy new wheels.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why? Yeah, no, it's 100% true. Honestly. But it is what it is. I mean, I get it sometimes.
No, come on. Don't do that
dumb?
to them.
No. Is it dumb? Yeah, 100% it's dumb. Like, if I have my suspension and I shot the shit, and you know everything is blown, I'm not spending money on wheels.
I mean...
But at the same time, if you know it's a set of wheels, and this is your one-time deal of getting a set that you know you've wanted, or they go for a stupid amount of money.
Oh, yeah, no.
And you're getting them dirt cheap.
Listen, you find them on Craigslist Marketplace, all that shit.
You know, it's one of those things.
You get those work wheels for $800.
So what do you do?
You
gotta
jump.
Let that slide, or
No.
fuck it. Maybe I'll get another chance.
Pull the trigger.
You gotta pull the trigger, which sometimes that goes into the funding of the repair side. 'Cause that's just the way it goes, bro. Hardly anybody has funding for repairs, and the other half is mods.
Listen, I know somebody whose transmission slips on a daily. The kid went and bought coilovers. No, fix the transmission first.
Granted, yes. But I mean, it still goes.
Well,
I mean, it slips when it wants, but you know.
No. All right, so
if you act nice, it doesn't.
guys, think about this. Quick. Your front end, you get it fully done. Do you really want a mechanic or yourself even wearing them dirty ass jeans? I know you guys are wearing them because you got oil all over them. You wear them for fucking oil changes and shit. If you know, you know. And you're leaning up against the car, which is either fresh painted, fresh wrap, carbon fiber bits.
See,
brand
that's
new.
what worries me sometimes.
Listen, do the motor work first. I know a lot of people standing there with brand new cars listening to this podcast, just like, these guys are kind of cool. This is cool shit, funny shit. It's all car related. I'm going to build my car. No. Worry about your motor first. Make sure everything runs flawlessly.
It's always a little bit easier if you don't have any engine issues. Or, the car's semi-decently newish.
Right here, I'm going to give you another one.
So
My E36 guys.
Okay.
That water pump.
Go for a field day on
that
this.
thermostat.
Listen.
Those tubings.
Fuck you. Okay, that's one. Two, I never want to go through that crap again.
Fix that before you mod your car.
Granted, and you know what? That's where I slipped up.
Oh.
That's where I fucking slipped up.
Right there,
because
see?
when I found the BMW and I got it, literally 197,000 miles on her. Still runs like a champ. Thank God.
The cow.
Knock on wood. Yeah, she's a cow, but she's a pretty cow. But you know what?
We're also drinking mom's coffee. Sonic's mom makes
damn right we are.
Slamming coffee.
Damn right we are. It's one of those things that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Granted, when I got the car, it didn't have brakes because the brakes were from 1994.
It sounds like it's gonna rain.
It did sound like it was actually gonna rain.
In the studio, we would never heard that.
Yeah, no, you're right. We wouldn't have. It just echoes more.
That's nuts.
But yeah, I did the basics. I started the car, no smoke, okay, coolant's working, temp's working. Fuck it. That's what I said.
Send it.
And it drove what? Through fucking 2-3 winters? Hell,
Yeah.
my dad even drove it to work, to Elizabeth.
Those roads are brutal.
Those roads are fucking brutal, bro, and Red made it.
We took the ride today.
And it low as hell, and it made it.
Tell them what we did today.
We went to go check out some paperweights.
No, motherfucker. Tell them what it really is.
What? We went to go check out some paperweights.
Paperweights.
Yeah. That's it.
If
That's
you
all
don't
I'm
want
gonna
to say it, I'm going to say it.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not saying it. We went to go see paperweights.
You went to go see 2 yellow cars in Elizabeth parked in a lot that could or could not be for sale, but the guy's neglecting them, and we're thinking about buying some twin builds and, making it happen for us. Come on, don't laugh at that. That's a cool thing.
It's cool. Like I said, I'm a fan of the body styles. At least we won't say what they are.
I want to, but I'm not going to.
No, not yet, because it'll be funnier just to drop it on the gram. Or for season 2.
Oh.
Or for season 2.
We can park them behind us.
Yeah, and we could do a complete,
a gender reveal.
Gender reveal. Seriously, gender reveal.
For the cars,
But yeah, like I said, talking to the owner briefly, both have been sitting for, over 5 years.
Years. The clear coats on both of them were fucked.
Oh, no. You spit hard enough, you can crack the coat right off. I'm pretty sure they mixed the clear coat with water. because I'm telling you that was crap. Like
You could probably like
if they ever listen to the podcast, yo, bro, don't paint. Horrible. Clear coat was mixed with water. Shut up.
you could probably if you farted hard enough.
Mako looks like House of Color.
If
right
you
now.
farted
That's
hard
Mako.
enough, all the shit would just fly off the car.
Yeah, seriously, it's one of those things. I'm pretty sure if I were to load it on a trailer by the time I get to the lot, it's gone. Like there's no paint, it's just primer. But anyway, decently looking cars. They have potential. They do have a lot of potential for them sitting that long.
Yeah.
You know, they do have potential.
One American, one JDM. That's what I'm gonna give you guys.
You know, like I said, I do know briefly the some of the issues that are on the domestic one. Anyway, you know, transmission slipping or some shit. I don't know if it's in drive, reverse. I really don't give a shit.
We're gonna trail it anyway.
It's getting fucking trailered anyway, and then from there, you know, the whole 9 yards. But yeah, see what happens. Hopefully, you know, the guy doesn't care, wants to get rid of them or do something with them. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right. So after you get your motor fixed, what do you usually lean on next?
Well, to recap a little bit on that, I should have, when I said going back to the BMW story, I should have swapped
Everything?
that water pump. I should have
Switched over electric fans.
I should have done the electric fan delete. I should have done all that. But honestly, at the same time, I'm not too hard on myself because everything was working.
Ish.
No, everything was working. That car was not overheating for the life
You
of it.
knew it was coming.
Did I know eventually the day would come? Yeah, of course. It's one of those things, bro. The car you can tell was beat the fucking crap out of.
Well, listen, I carry around.
Neglected for, you know.
I used to, I should say rather, carry around condoms if I thought I was gonna get fucked. You decided to say, fuck it, just keep on going with it.
So
Nothing
stupid.
can go wrong. No, silly.
I mean, she lasted a good amount of time
That's because you weren't wearing a condom.
before before the water pump was like, Se murió. Down on the side of the fucking turnpike for like the rest of the morning. That was horrendous. I never want to deal with that shit again. Which is why.
Tell them that story.
Fuck you, man.
The car's low, so go ahead. Tell
Like
the story.
stupidly low, like every other Slam D36, pretty much. Driving on the turnpike, going with the guys to a car show. It was the famous car show in the strip club that we hear so many stories and jokes about.
Yes.
So whatever. Driving, I looked to one of my guys that was on the left because I was on the right lane. He was on the middle. Looks at me. I looked at him. And I was like, I looked down. I look at my gauge. I was like, it's pinned on red. Like, bro, it was just pinned. It was straight like, you know, the red box?
Yeah.
Yeah, the needle passed it. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Throw the car into neutral, fucking coasted, fucking just turned the car off and coasted it to the shoulder. I was like, fuck. I started seeing smoke. I was like, great, now I'm really fucked now. There went the motor. Whatever, we popped the hood, and, you know, I look back. I was like, okay, I see a little bit of smoke. I look underneath, just fucking coolant pissing. It was like pissing.
Niagara Falls for cooling.
Yeah, no, it was horrendous. I was like, oh my God, she's gone. Like, holy shit, this is the way she went out. This fucking puta. Like, I swear to God. Whatever, fine. We wait a little bit. We wait for it to semi-cool off. One of my crazy guys on Maui goes, you know what? We need to open it. We need to figure out, because, I had like 10 cars with me lined up on the side.
Oh, that's beautiful.
On the shoulder.
So the team stuck around.
Yeah, no. The team stuck around. It was really towards the end. I was like, all right, guys, like, get to the show. Don't worry. I'll see if I can make it, limp it, or whatever, or get to somewhere safe, semi. And, I'll AAA it in some way, somehow, but I'll see you guys at the show. Don't worry. Whether it's me or a car or another car, whatever. Don't worry about it. But,
we're going to figure this out.
We had the brain fart of, like, you know what? Let's see if I can get a little bit further, because the exit was like 5 miles away. Bro, stupid. 5 miles, bro. If I would have broken down in town, it would have been fucking tits.
AAA would have came.
Yeah, AAA would have came. But, it was a turnpike, and AAA is not allowed. And
AAA does not come to the turnpike. Cannot. They're not allowed on there.
So anybody that doesn't know, even if you got AAA, call them first anyway. Because the second you call them, they have to pay you back for the toll. That's the trick. If you automatically just call, like, state police or the 411 or 611, whatever fucking number it is on the turnpike or whatever.
8675309.
Whatever. One of those. You can't get any money back. So it's out of your pocket. Granted, it's out of your pocket to begin with, but if you call AAA, AAA has to forward you to the Turnpike Authority, and they have to come pick you up.
Oh, fantastic.
But since you pay for AAA and they weren't able to help you, guess what? they cough up the bill. So you pay it first, then you send them a copy of everything, and then they send you the money back.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, what happened? Is
I
the
left
world
my
ending
phone
or
on the
s-
stairs.
You left your phone where?
On the stairs, and it's raining.
Oh, nice. I'm proud of you.
Give me 1 second.
3. So you found your phone?
Yeah, it was just sitting on the
Okay,
stairs.
There we go. But what was I saying? Right, the fucking E36. So yeah, it's one of those things that when you call AAA, make sure you call them first. So they have to cough up the bill and give you your money back.
Yes.
So you have to wait a bit, but you get your money back. So whatever, fine. I waited there as per usual. State troopers show up, check your license. I don't know, a mess of shit. They call the tow truck guy. Tow truck guy shows up in a flatbed. I let them know, please listen, it's lowered. Bring wood. Do they bring wood?
No.
No,
Of course not.
Why the fuck would they bring wood? So you see me like a jerk off walking on the side of the fucking turnpike, looking for either pieces of wood or trash or anything I can possibly use as a ramp.
Okay.
So we ended up using pieces of cement that the dude was able to crush on the trailer, on the flatbed section,
Okay.
to make it work like a ramp.
Ooh.
And pieces of plywood that were thrown on the side of the turnpike.
Uh-huh.
Everyday common trash. I was picking up to try and bring it to the car to try and make a bootleg ramp to get the car on. Yeah.
Jesus.
That was fun. Finally, brings me 3 miles. 3 fucking miles for $90-something. To throw me in a little plaza right off the exit. Like right after the toll booth. He goes,
Okay.
I'm going to throw you here. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Of course.
So how do I get home? He goes, no, you're going to have to call AAA again. Okay, awesome, cool. Throws me in a little lot to then call AAA again. Wait an hour and a half. Tow truck shows up, looks at the car, and goes, nah, I'm not taking this. Homeboy, you're what? No, this thing's too low, it has crazy paint, like, I don't want to deal with it. No way. I'm like, yo, my dude, I'll sign a waiver, I don't care, just get my fucking car home. I'll fix whatever has to get fixed. I just made a cement ramp on the side of the fucking turnpike, are you shitting me? You're gonna put my car in your tow truck. So after a back and forth for like fucking 30 minutes, the guy finally said yes. And finally took me home. That was like a fucking 4.5 hour ordeal. It was horrendous. And it was horrible. So yeah. Should have definitely swapped out the water pump. When I first got the car. So yeah. Guys. You should do your water pump. Just, end of the story. Just do your water pump. That's it. That's the end of that.
All right, so after motor work, what would come next?
I mean,
In theory, in a perfect world.
I mean, in a perfect world, after the motor work, if you're fixing errors or like codes or whatever the hell, from there you can always do an intake. It's like the common 1, 2, 3 thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like from there I would personally do like a lowering kit,
Okay.
and from there an exhaust. Whether it's a muffler delete or whether it's a simple muffler, cut and weld on, or a full cutback if you want to do a cutback, whatever it is. I would do those as like main basics, aside from just like repairing what you have.
Okay.
So intake, lowering kit, and an exhaust.
Well, if
Simple as that.
you got to count that exhaust into the motor, just for the simple fact.
Right. I mean, yeah. In theory, you do. It's one of those things. And if you're gonna do suspension, obviously, if your brakes need to get changed anyway, I mean, why not upgrade?
Mm-hmm.
Might as well just throw some new rotors, slotted, drilled, whatever. New pads.
The regular maintenance shit to make it run.
It's the regular maintenance,
and
but
operate.
At that point, you can sit there and enjoy and upgrade, aside from repair.
Ooh.
You
Also,
get 2 things done at the same time.
if you're one of those people who bought an older Audi with the with the airbag suspension, check that shit out
Just
too.
burn it. Just burn the car. Just burn it.
Light it on fire. Throw it
Just
away.
light it on fire. I mean, those are the main basics. I personally do as 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Then from there, for me anyway, it's like free game. I'll jump to like doing interior, or I'll jump to, let's see what I can cut and make a vent out of. But that's me. I don't expect anybody to be like, oh, done with brakes. Get the Sawzall. No, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't expect nobody.
Well, listen, I know a bunch of people who've cut in springs.
So, I mean, You know what's really dope? Though?
There's nothing wrong with
When
it.
you're gonna laugh.
Go ahead.
Hard as hell. I don't suggest people to do this, but you know what?
What's that?
Fucking worked. Okay, and it worked for a bit, but they ended up, going the correct way. All right, for my 91, my caddy.
Okay.
They don't make suspension for this fucking thing at all. So what happens? I really wanted to lower the front.
Okay.
The back sat nice because it's on bags on the back of these old school caddies. The front's is, normal spring. They don't make lowering springs. They don't make coilovers. Let's be for real. It's a 91. So I went to AutoZone.
Oh, no.
If you go in the back, in the shitty aisle, I call it the shitty aisle, the aisle that really nobody goes to, towards the batteries in the back of the stores, they look like U-joints
Okay.
for suspension, quote unquote, to stiffen saggy springs.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. Keep going.
Okay, which is true. After a certain amount of time, the car just looks like it's a waterbed.
Gets
type of
soggy.
deal. And they get soggy or saggy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I did that, but I tied 2 coils together using those U-points.
Oh, no.
I slammed the shit out of those fucking front springs in the 91, bro. That thing looked mean as hell.
You're a nut.
It drove like absolute ass. It felt like I was galloping on a horse. But you know what? I looked good as fuck.
You're so stupid.
I don't knock on nobody. I understand your pain sometimes, guys. I really do. But no, I did that. I did that for a while, and then I shot the shit out of the fucking suspension so bad. I took out the clamps, and that's it. The springs were like, nah, go fuck yourself. They committed suicide right there and then. Yeah, I should have called the hotline because those springs were gone.
Oh, no.
All
All right. So hold on. You got your motor right.
Mm-hmm.
Brakes, pads.
Yes. I mean, like I said, at that point, you can always upgrade and get something nice
But
that does the same job.
here's the other thing. If you plan on dropping a turbo in your car, do it before you do all those aesthetics.
That's a different ball game completely.
The
If you're
tuning-
into the performance side of
No,
of
because you don't
everything-
need to be a performance person to get a turbo.
No, you gotta remember, 9 out of 10, the ones that go turbo, is because they want more performance than looks.
Well,
Looks to that side of the car world happens much later on. Once all the performance stuff is done
I think you're wrong. I disagree.
and they're bored a little bit, is when I feel like they go, you know what? I'll go wide body now, or I guess I'll paint it now.
How about people with the
What?
Jettas 2.0s?
Okay, tell me one that's like fully freaking crazy custom.
No, you need to get that turbo to get it to perform like a regular car. Fucking,
Exactly
you know how
my
hard
point.
it is to merge in one of those cars off of a dead stance?
They are clean. They all have a nice drop.
Yeah, but you got to bring it up to normal at the par to compete with other cars like traffic cars.
I mean, granted, yes, but at the end of the day, they're not doing. They're like the aesthetics ain't there. It's all under the hood.
Not yet, because they're widely customizable cars.
They are. But when have you seen a crazy wide-bodied out
Passat?
or like a Golf? There's like 1 or 2 Golfs.
Exactly.
No, there's 1 or 2 Golfs. Don't get me
Well,
wrong.
this
I
is what
forgot
I-
the name of one. I know there's one, a red one that's like stupidly wide and it looks insane.
Exactly why I went to go get my phone.
But aside from that, there's not much that crowd does to those cars.
What? Is it what _ Jetta?
Because their thing is mostly bags, performance.
Boom. That wide MK4.
There we go. Okay. That's the red one, correct?
No, that's the black one.
Oh, there's a black one? Hold on. Let me see. I just know of a red one. Because I see them pop up every now and then on my IG.
Boom.
Okay, that's clean. That is clean. But it's a white. It's just flares.
No, believe it or not, there's a lot of cutting involved. Also,
And of course there's cutting involved.
his entire subframe is swapped to an Audi TT subframe.
But again, all the money went into where?
Actually, to his suspension.
And performance.
No, the reason why you swap out your subframe to a Audi TT subframe is so that way you don't have that
Lighter?
No,
Oh, you would think it's an Audi TT, bro. It's not lighter?
no. So Jettas, in case you didn't know, their wheels aren't centered. Their rear wheels,
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that with Will.
Go a
I was
little bit
wait,
towards
why
the
is
rear
your car
bumper.
cockeyed in the back?
yeah, but you'd have to get like a spline that centers it.
Okay, makes sense.
In order to beat that, the Audi TT subframe will correct it. It's a bitch to motherfuck on, but
okay.
also you
Okay.
can get more camera parts out of it. If you want to go
Okay,
wider,
so it was made for more suspension and handling.
and it's widely customizable.
Okay, I can see that. So he went more with the suspension wise of it, aspect of it.
Well, also the reason for that is you can't run a stupid wide tire on
Also
these
true.
Jettas, just for the simple fact because the suspension's not there for it out of factory.
Okay.
So-
I can see that.
If you're going to start doing upgrades to the body, guess what? You have to worry about your ground base. What comes first? What do you do first?
Okay.
And you have to plan it out because if
Okay.
you start slapping shit on without playing it out, that's why we're making this episode right now.
No, okay. No, it makes sense. Like I said, but that's a different breed of modder.
Why?
That
Because he's
doesn't. That
German.
doesn't happen. No. It's because it doesn't happen a lot. To be honest, it doesn't happen a lot. There aren't many that will go to that extent.
All right. How about the brakes for let's say the Z guys?
Well, I'll give you one even better. Going back to the German cars,
Yeah.
half of them can just go straight to Porsche brakes and their Brembos
Yeah, it works.
and then bolt on. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's a guy that makes a CNC machined bracket for like $200, and it's just
Porsche brakes.
that's it, done.
Boom.
Congratulations, you have Porsche brakes.
But you see, that comes into the planning. Let's say you have a full wide body. You don't want to have to get under there, jack the car up after you slammed yourself, fucking an inch from the ground, and you got to
True.
fight with the wood and
Yeah,
getting
no,
it
that's
up
true.
there
That's
and
true.
then jack points and so on and so forth. You don't want to do that. You have to plan ahead.
Yeah, in that aspect, for that type of modifications, you would need to do all that first before you even think about nice lip or nice fender flares or a nice wide body or a nice paint or a nice wrap. That's just, it's one of those things. But it also comes down to the person. Let's say, for example, I don't want to go crazy fast. I want a little bit more sound, intake, a tune, exhaust. But I really want to go crazy with, suspension. I want to get bags. And then I want to do paint or a wrap, whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things. In that aspect, granted, the same way you said it is the same way you do it. And leave the paint and wrap for last.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Well, don't you think a trunk setup should go before paint?
Yes and no.
All right, so look at
All
me.
depending.
Hold on, look at me.
Okay, you're an interesting...
Don't say I'm a special case. Come on.
You're an interesting
no,
example.
no.
You are an interesting example.
Go ahead.
Because the simple fact... Well, I tell you this all the time. On and off air. It's a million things in your head.
Yeah. All the time.
All the time. Which, when it comes down to building the car, or at least building the trunk setup part of it, you have to tone it down. Because the way I see it, from being inside the show world and looking and then seeing how judges react, it's funny because the cars that are clean outside, which means not a lot of drastic stuff in the front,
Okay.
okay? Tight body lines, no fender flares, maybe a clean paint job or a clean wrap, nice set of wheels, like you could tell they went crazy on the wheels instead of the body type deal.
Yes.
Their setup in the back is usually crazy. Crazy fiberglass, this, NOS tank molded into the fucking system, that type of crazy shit, okay?
Okay.
Then there's the other half that goes crazy on the outside. Okay? It goes mild on the interior in a very clean trunk.
All right, listen.
You want to know why?
Go ahead.
Because at that point, from the outsider looking in, the first thing that catches your eye, let's be for real. How many times in the shows have I looking at a parking lot when everybody's over the house? What are the first cars that will go for? And people look and stop and turn around and kind of like tilt their head.
Two things.
Crazy colors or the big wing.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Anything else that's really parked around it that doesn't have semi-close to that
Looks
get
silly.
ignored.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just how it goes. Bright colors or big objects that's sticking out of the car.
Some people have both.
Okay. So what happens? Okay, you attract a person. They're looking at your car because, your wide body, carbon fiber, blah, 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 big wing, all this. You look inside. It's a shock because to them already, everything's flowing. So crazy outside, mild interior. When I mean mild interior, I don't mean like an air freshener and tints either.
Okay.
I'm talking about you have your mods. It's just not as fucking radical out there as your exterior.
Yes.
It's clean to the point, but you can tell stuff has been changed.
Okay.
Okay? Which some people will be like, you get the ignorance that will be like, oh, it doesn't have anything. But then you have the other ones that are like, oh shit, no, but he did this. Oh shit, he's snapped that. He changed this. He changed that. But that's already a niche of more people that know the Z platform.
Yes.
That's what it falls into. Because the common Joe that doesn't have a Z,
That don't mean shit to them. They wipe their ass with it.
They're going to be like, I don't get it. It's just racing seats and a steering wheel. You know what I mean?
There's more to it.
And you'll have more stuff done.
Also, name brand is a big fucking thing with us.
Yes and yeah, it is. In the Z world, it is.
Look at me.
I've noticed that. I have noticed that.
Bride seats,
Yeah.
Vertex steering wheel.
Yeah. No, I've slowly caught on to that. That's a very big thing in the Z world.
If you buy your Vertex steering wheel from Vertex, you're spending the $400 that I spent. If you buy it off Wish, you're spending the fucking $20,
You just say
$30.
Wish?
Yeah. But it comes with a plaque to prove that it's real.
No shit.
You get a little card that says it.
Okay. So there's weight behind it.
Yeah, a fucking
It
little
sucks
piece of
because
card
you're
that I
still
can
paying
probably
money,
print
yeah.
out on my own printer.
I mean, I get it. Like I said, I get it.
Yeah.
And it is a big thing in the Z world. But going back to the whole audio stuff and then going back to the trunk, you can get away with having a very clean setup of, 2 subs, amp rack, TV,
Done.
nice and neat, everything nice. Doesn't even have to go to the color of the car. You can be suede, could be, diamond stitched. That can be whatever. But clean and subtle.
Yeah.
You can get away with that, and then the entire presentation just looks nuts.
Well, I personally hate when they put that airbag tank on wooden floors and call it a day.
It was cool when it first came out. And it's still cool, but I'll give you the disclaimer part to it.
Go ahead,
Don't make
guys.
the face. Don't make the face. When you do the real wood floor,
Yes.
and you sit there and you brush the garnish on and you nice and buff it, and then you do the nice tank. The real stuff.
Okay.
What slowly starts diminishing that look and taking away from that is when you go and you get the fake sticky wood floors. Which again, nothing wrong with it to a certain extent, but
No,
it starts taking away
linoleum.
slowly
That's what it's
from
called.
the guy that sat there and took the real wood
That
and
cut it, measured it out,
measured it,
glued it,
did the garnish,
put a
on
handle.
it, everything else.
Yeah.
It made everything look cohesive and smooth.
Okay.
Because sometimes, hate to even say it, but some of them don't even
Do it.
No, someone don't even cut like the fake one. At least okay, that's fine. You don't want to pay for real wood, that's fine. I totally get it.
No,
There's
but
many
it's just a
things
square brick of wood.
But they're just like, bro, follow the curve. Like, ¿qué pasa?
No.
No, just
Flat, go.
on and go. I get it to a certain degree, but I mean, you could have done a little bit more effort personally.
I think we're going too
That's
deep.
just me
Hold
now.
on. We're going.
Nitpicking just because, I know what it is to sit there and cut and trim and
To
do
break your
something.
balls. Wow, I hit a nerve here.
No, yeah, you kind of did, because it's one of those things. It's funny
Yes.
at the same time,
Hilarious to
and
see.
the other half, you're just like,
You got this far. Why'd you fucking do
exactly. You went this far. Just two more little baby steps, bro, and it would have been on point. But but that's already up to the person too. Some of them are like, fuck it, whatever. It looks okay. Boom, done. Tired of meeting those type of people too. So what are you gonna do? Strangle them to death? No,
that? Absolutely not.
But it's one of those things.
You can throw a suggestive comment. Like,
And honestly, and at the same time, me building cars, nigga, that's what you're hearing is rain outside. By the way, that's not no footsteps behind you. That's rain. But what are you hearing? But to even make the stuff funnier, I get it because it happens to me. I did the system on red. What was it? I had the sub just sitting there in the setup.
Yeah.
For 2 years before I finally wired it up. So I get it. It happens. But does it at least look everything cohesive? Yeah, no, everything's cohesive. It just wasn't wired. Because I was just like, whatever, I'll get to it later. So I did one of those.
Whoa.
What?
We were veering off topic insanely.
You think so? Oh, because the other episodes haven't been train wrecks until now. I'm pretty sure our audience is like, okay, this went south quick.
So, back to getting things done the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Your motor's working fine now.
Right.
Your trans is working fine.
Right.
Your brakes, the car stops and the car moves.
Hopefully, yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. What do you work on next? I think there's 2 aisles you can go down. Suspension?
Yeah.
But without suspension, right after suspension, you have to do wheels. Or you can do minor aesthetic things, a wing, the hood.
Yeah, I mean, don't be that guy that does a big wing and you're still monster trucking.
Yeah, no.
Like the few we can count with our 2 hands in Hudson County.
All right, so let's call it fitment.
God, I hate
Let's move over to fitment.
burn them all. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go on.
Poor
continue.
cards.
I had a moment.
Hey,
Those
look,
3 Civics with the damn big wing from eBay.
we seen the Camry today.
Yeah, but that's a stock TRD spoiler. That's the whole TRD package.
Guys,
which
if you guys seen this Camry
it
spoiler,
looks nice.
Yeah.
The TRD package. Would I have done a much different looking wing that will go better to the car? Yeah, 100%. But that's already nitpicking, on me. But it's one of those things.
So,
Yes.
car's running fine, stops fine.
Mm-hmm.
What is next?
Lower it. Like me personally, lower it.
So now, whether you're doing airbags, coilovers, springs, what have you,
Yeah, just do it. Get it done with.
get that fitment on point before you get your new wheels.
Because it's
Or
such a different
hold on.
thing.
Budget your wheels into that build so that way you know
Yeah,
your specs
yeah.
versus how you're
Even-
going to fit.
Even if you're gonna go on like Facebook Marketplace, there's a lot of fucking wheels for cheap, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a different thing when, like, let's say for example, you buy wheels, throw them on the car, and then lower it. Then you're just like, oh man, this doesn't even go anymore. It's insane on how a set of wheels look 100% different on a car that's lowered
Yep.
than it is, stock height.
Well, a lot of times, all right, so let's say you buy those 20s
Okay.
and it looks good on the car.
Mm-hmm.
Then you slam it. Now you're killing your fenders, the plastics.
It depends on the car
third.
too. If the fenders are wide, then you're straight.
Bushing starts screaming.
That's also a thing. Yes.
The nightmares. I could tell you guys stories. I currently have no fender plastics. If you're a Z
Actually,
guy,
yeah, no, you don't.
No, I can't.
No.
With the new fenders, I can put plastics. It has that lip, but I can't because it's too low because the wheels eat the plastic.
Yeah, it's not even worth it at that rate.
And then the other thing is you have to budget in the space you have. If you're a Z guy, you know that if your car's too low and your wheels are too big, you're gonna grind against the back of your headlights. Did you know that?
That's a thing.
Dude, it's oh my god, it's a thing.
Is it really?
Our ballasts are right on the back of our headlights.
So wait, so what are you gonna do? They're not waterproof.
Negative.
So what are you going to do? You're gonna get like half a splash shield, cut it, and just put it on that front section.
Do you want me to give recipe out on how to do it if you were me, so that way other Z's can do it, or not really?
I mean, yeah, why not? I think that's a very helpful idea for.
Okay, guys, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get sheet metal, right? Thin.
Everyone was excited until you said sheet metal.
No, you get
But
like
go
a
on.
thin aluminum sheet metal.
Okay.
You give it the proper bends. You drill the proper holes, and those bolts on the back of your headlight to hold the caps in.
Mm-hmm.
You bolt it right there. Can't burn through metal.
Okay, true. Okay. Give it a little bit of coating so it doesn't rust, and that's it. Call it a day.
Yeah, and then you make sure there's several points to hold those bolts in place, to hold that
Shit,
shield
it's
in
actually
place.
not a bad idea. Yeah, you're right.
You can't eat through metal. You're gonna rub up against it all day. But just like just my fiance, you're never getting in. You're never getting in. Rub against it all day. You're never getting in.
It's just stupid. No, it's actually not a bad idea. I didn't even think about that.
Clever, right?
I don't have splash guards in the red anymore. I lost them, and I lost them in the dumbest way possible.
How so?
They were paving the street to my house, and that little lump from the new pavement to the old pavement.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I kind of went over the new one, and it took the little bit of the lip and
Folded it under.
afuera. It just Gone.
Salve
Both gone.
mierda.
Gone, both. I'm like, well, at least I'm not scraping anymore. I don't hear any rubbing anymore on the turnpike.
That's
There's
good.
free air in there. You know, that's the way I lost mine.
So, back to fitment.
Yes.
You have to make sure everything's going to play nicely, because if nothing's playing nicely, you're going to wind up with problems.
Yeah, I mean, end of the day, if you know you're getting an oversized wheel that's going to make your fenders bacon,
Or you can just camber.
you know where you're getting yourself into.
But camber is the answer for bacon
Yeah,
fenders.
to a certain degree. Yeah, it is.
Guys, negative camber makes the tilty wheels. Don't do it excessively, because we'll laugh at you. You're not a UFO.
The one guy that looks like the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Oh, no.
I got them all day, bro. I got them all day. But again, it comes down to
Oh,
what
shout out
certain
Gabe.
people want to build.
By the way, for camber, shout out Gabe. Sorry about that, guys. Gabe is a wide body 350Z who's cambered the fuck out. Like, I think it's like negative 20 degrees. He's riding on literally.
Is that the one everybody's so mean at?
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, it is dope, but Jesus Christ, they're really mean.
He has like
They're really fucking
an
mean.
inch of tire touching the ground, and everything else is all wheel.
People are fucking really mean to that car, and they're like,
Oof.
they're like, burn it, throw it off a cliff, and give the money back to the owner. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro, what the fuck is wrong with
Drive
you?
it into a ditch and bury it.
Yeah, like God, fuck. Every single time I see that thing post up on the H2OI
Drive it off the
page,
Brooklyn
those guys are
Bridge.
savages. Those
Yep,
guys are straight savage.
relentless.
If anybody that listens to this
Unforgiving.
is in the H2OI group page on Facebook,
Oh,
you already
no.
know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Holy shit. Savage as hell. Like you don't even you don't even go in there and say hi.
No, because they'll roast you.
No, for what? It's not even worth
You
it.
say hi, they say, "What do you drive?" and kill you.
No, just get inside the group chat, stay quiet, and enjoy the memes. That's it. That's what I do.
The best way I can simulate that is, all right, you guys know what a machine gun is, right? Imagine the bullets being insults,
Yeah.
and that's how fast they come
Dude,
at
they're
you.
hard. It's like that group has like I think now if I'm not mistaken like 50,000.
Yeah, and like if you post up your car,
Oh
Ne-
no, never.
Never mind talking about your
we
car.
We all did the mistake.
they start hitting you with "fuck your mother," your father should have pulled out. And,
Jesus
dude, they start
Christ.
killing you.
They were like, I'll never forget. I posted up a picture of Red. Oh, what was that for? They're like, oh, look at this guy with the AutoZone vents. I was like, actually, they're all cut and they're like, they're real vents. I get it, fine. If you look at it from a picture, it looks like it's all stick on. That's fine, dandy. But no, they're real. But no, forget about it. That was just like
Biggest mistake.
biggest fucking mistake in the world, bro. They're like, yo, wait, is that thing a manual at least? So I'm like there at that moment, like, all right, do I lie so this shit can end?
Yes.
Or do I just
Lie
be like,
through
no,
your
automatic?
teeth.
I was like, no. I put up my big boy pants. I was like, automatic. Oh my God. Put it this way. The bashing that I went through of like 500 comments on that post, at the end, everybody and their mother was like, you know what? You're a champ, bro. Next time I see you, I'm buying you a fucking beer because you're good. You could take a beating in this. I was like, oh, thank God it's fucking over. This one girl that we were friends with, she posted up.
Well, what does she drive?
She has a Jeep or had a Jeep. I don't know if she still has it or whatever.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. She was like, hey guys, I'm so and so. Such a pleasure meeting everybody. Oh my God. What was that for? Look at this thirsty bitch. That was like the first comment. I was
No.
like, right off the bat. I'm like, bro, she just said hi.
Before she
And
even
the
said
memes.
anything.
Oh, fucking memes, dude.
They meet me
What?
up quick.
No, that was a bombardment. Like the girl left the group chat. Then everybody laughed. She goes, bitch couldn't take the heat. I was like, what?
Oh, no.
Like, everybody's here so evil.
All right, wait, we're veering again.
Yeah, we're veering again. I'm sorry. There's a train wreck.
You're
As
making this
usual.
train wreck.
I know, whatever.
I'm
It's
keeping
always
us
you.
on tracks.
It's always you.
Now you get one today.
It feels nice to be you for a moment.
The
Just
very
be like, fuck it.
the very last
You know
episode
what?
you want
Squirrel.
the very last episode you
Fuck
want to
it.
worry about
Fuck
butterflies on the ceiling.
Look at that. Tiles.
Jesus. All right, so now you've got to play nice and figure out your suspension work and your
Yeah.
footwork and all this fun shit, right?
Mhm.
Do you factor in getting that wide body beforehand?
It all comes down to what your end game is, really.
No, any build really.
I mean,
any build has some
because
sort of
some
show
people
to it.
don't like the whole wide body look. Like,
Yeah.
well, I know a few people that are just like, no, it looks nice, but I would never do it. Like, that's not for me.
All right, but I'm saying for the regular guy going balls deep.
I mean, for the regular guy that wants to build a show car and wants to go balls deep,
Yep.
as we like to say, I would get it. I would get the white body, even if it's primered out. Who gives a shit? Just slap it on. You yourself start getting the look and feel before sitting there, and prepping, painting, fixing anything you need to fix. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Okay.
So me personally, I would primer it out or not. I ain't give a shit. It's going on. Drive around. You get the look. You get the feel. Anything mishaps, you can always correct it because at the end of the day, you still have to prep and paint everything anyway, or wrap if you want to do wrap, whatever it is. But me personally, yeah, no, I would slap everything on. 100%.
Okay.
That would be my way to go. Even if it's like 30 million colors the car, but I'll slap everything on.
30 million colors like my car.
Yeah,
My
give or
poor
take.
car. All right, hold on. So, your fitment's nice. Now you want to start doing bumpers? Or does that pre-fitment?
I mean,
Side
I
skirts
think
even.
that would be more of a, I guess, pre-fitment. I guess, yeah,
All right, so you go from motor work to body kit.
pretty much. Well, let's say motor work, suspension, and body.
And then you worry about your wheels last. Because trust me, some of these side skirts come down low. Some of these bumpers come down
you know
low.
what it is too, which is tricky when it comes to that. I mean, if you're not gonna go wide, and you're not about that life, like you just want to go clean, nice front lip and on the ground, you can go for wheels, and then get the front lip. Fuck it. But if you are the type that's gonna, you do want to get like the wide body kit, or you do want to get the fender flares that they make for your car.
Yes.
I would, before wheels, slam it. That's fine. Slam it on your stockies. But get the wide body. Get the flares, get the stuff that you want, and slap it on.
I'm hearing the air conditioning right now.
Yeah, which is fun. But end of the day, that's going to help you now pick a wheel. Because if you had a wheel already in mind, you throw that on, it may not even be the wheel anymore for the car. You get me?
Yeah, well, sizing, fitment.
Well, now, let's say, for example, if you had the sizing and the fitment, everything in your head,
And then
for
you
one
buy some
way,
stupid long side skirts.
now you're excited about the fender flares and the long side skirts and everything else. Guess what? Those wheels may not even fucking work for you anyway. So congratulations, you just
played
wasted brain
yourself.
power for no fucking reason.
So yeah, just throw the money away. Throw
You know
it
what I mean?
away.
It's one of those things. Or you buy excessive for no reason and end up not using it,
I'd rather that.
and you'll be surprised how many people I've even bought stuff from on Facebook. That
Yeah,
did
man. I'm selling this now because I went a different way with my bill.
that. That's the famous line. I went a different way with the build. Don't need these anymore. Oh, okay.
And they're asking for like half of what they paid.
Exactly.
I love that.
For that one guy that is doing that, good for you. You won the lottery.
That's how I got my Crown Carbon Crafting rear fenders.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, you're right.
Remember you drove me down there for that?
Yes, I did.
Me and Sonic like to take journeys for our parts.
I am the king of adventures if it means I'm getting car parts for cheap.
This is going to be a rough one because we're in a basement,
Stupid crap.
but I'm going to fart.
Oh, that's great. So, wow, it
On
sounded
live.
like a Brapple tune.
On live. I don't care. We're in your basement.
Jesus
Enjoy
Christ.
that.
This is the last episode, really? And then you're talking shit about me right now? And you're Brapple tuning all over the fucking basement?
Dude, your mom's coffee's great.
I have no ventilation in here, you motherfucker.
No, you have that AC kicking on from the fucking back of it.
Yeah, but no windows. I can't air that, so you mean to tell me... you motherfucker. But anyway.
Don't edit that out. Leave that on raw.
No, I'm leaving that.
Guys, remember,
I want everybody to DM you and at least repost it and be like, what Brapple tune was this? So, guys, that's your homework assignment,
So-
please.
also, remember, guys, when we switch to this new platform, you're not going to get this raw and censored shit.
No, God, no. Can we fart on YouTube? I think we can. I've seen worse things show up on YouTube. Whether they
audio
get
probably
striked
won't
or not,
catch
we
it.
don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Guess we'll find out. I would like to do a blooper reel of the takes and all that. I
We'll,
think that
we'll put that at the end of season 2.
yeah, that would be. I think that would be kind of fun. We used to do that back in the day on the channel, so it was fun. All the takes and everything. I'm like, oh, stop it, let's do it again. And like a funny joke or somebody would fart. We just kind of aired that out to the end, quite literally, and that was
Aired
a
it
blooper
out.
reel. Yeah, see what I did there? But yeah, I don't know. Like, what else do you think would happen afterwards?
All right, so now
Like
you
suspension, body work.
body
Well, not
work,
body work, but you know what I mean. The body panels and whatnot.
body panels. Now this is where it starts to get fun. Now you get to do your interior, and now you get to do your trunk, and now you get to do that doubled-in radio with the Tesla screen that you wanted.
True. Very true.
Because now that everybody sees is nice, people are going to wonder what's inside your car.
Yeah. Now's when you have to step it up. I'm not really step it up, but, step outside the comfort zone of the stock interior vibes.
Aftermarket seats,
Yeah,
steering
even
wheel,
let's say, for example, you keep
radio,
your seats. Why not get them upholstered? Get them two-toned. Get them suede inserts.
cat skins.
Or cat skins. Simple covers. You could do it yourself on a weekend. Plain tools. You don't need nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Are they semi-pricey? Yeah, but they're like one of the good ones.
Well, it depends.
So it depends. They have good sales. Catskins does like to do sales in summertime now. So I would suggest everybody looking at their website because they do like $150 off, $200 off their kit.
If you're buying Z seats, they still want $500 for the cat skins.
Wait, really?
No joke.
Is that like fully customized though?
No, you get fucking tan, black, and then
Really?
maybe
That's
red or
it?
blue. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah. Now what?
that's gay.
Better off buying fucking seats.
Sky's Catskins were like $250 for the fronts, and like $185 for the rear bench, and that's full carbon fiber two-tone, marine grade.
Marine grade.
Yeah, marine grade.
So you can take your car underwater.
I mean, yeah, everything else is gonna rot away, but my seats.
The seats will live forever.
The seats will live forever.
Yeah, but cat skins, no joke. If you want to go that way.
So I mean, it doesn't have to be racing seats, but they can. For those that can pull off a steering wheel if they don't have a lot of buttons on it.
Or sometimes people don't have the adapter hubs that they need from NRG.
You can always get creative.
Well, look at Katie. She's a CU too. The DC5 ones bolt on also,
Real, that does work.
as per the forums.
Oh, no shit.
It gives you that little slide area for the connector to come out.
Okay.
So your horn will work and all that fun shit.
Okay, so there is an option then. You just have to sit there and experiment.
Yeah.
For those that haven't had a chance to experiment.
Now
Okay.
imagine buying a short hub that you're hoping will fit because it's a similar model, like for an Accord or something,
Right.
and it doesn't jive. Think about
And you
that.
took out your steering wheel for no motherfucking reason.
The G35 ones will not fit with the 350Z ones.
Wait, really?
Figure that one out.
But wait, isn't it the same shit?
It's supposed to be. But you can't go and put a G35 wheel on a 350Z. And if you do, there's some...
See, that's what I do like about GM. The same hub
back to GM again.
works on
hate those guys.
everything, bro. Everything. The same hub, 91, Cadillac, on Sky, on Shadow. I'm going across years. 91 to 95 to 2000. Same hub.
Yeah.
Everything. Bolt on. Don't have to worry about shit. And then the lovely little resistor from like Radio Shack to restrict the airbag.
I'm going to turn that thing off. I'm getting feedback here.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound that bad. But for the love of God, our audience has heard worse.
Oh, my God. Well, the server background...
Was, whatever.
We tuned it out a lot.
We did. Just tune it out now. You'll be doing fine.
All
You're
right.
doing fine.
So now you've got the interior. Radio.
Yeah, it depends. I would tell you to do a doubled in.
Double dins are usually nice if you can find that Tesla screen for your car.
Just do
That
your
harness.
homework. Because that harness is a bitch. Paid it, bought it, installed it, returned it. Because if it wasn't for that, the CTS would have had a Tesla screen a very long time ago. I'm talking about like a year ago already.
That's what I'm looking into for me.
But the climate control never wanted to work for life, and the customer support was absolute trash.
You just bashed the business.
I don't care. Trash. Customer support, trash.
I'm trash.
They were horrible. Absolute horrible. I was like, nah, I'm not beef for this crap.
All right, what about the Starlight headliner?
That
That should be a nerve for you.
trash. No, I'm kidding. Burn it on fire. Was it a pain? Yes.
Just for you guys that
Has
don't
it
know.
stopped me from wanting to do it to my own cars at the present moment? To a certain degree. I want to do it. Don't get me wrong, and I'm gonna end up doing it. But it's definitely gonna be at a slow time between headlight orders and everything, because it happens every so often.
Okay.
Usually between like September-ish.
September starts to
October?
blow up for me.
September, October is when it drops down a little bit, the orders. which is more than enough free time for me to sit there, rip
Really
the
hammer
off
away.
and do it. Because now, no, get the fuck out of here. Never again. Never again. I lost a month and a month and a half. I'm sorry.
So, Amanda,
This is again working 1 day a week on it.
Amanda, Sonic's better half, decided to put a Starlight headliner in her E36 project.
Yes.
Sonic, while the car was absolutely empty and being pulled apart, and
I mean, it made total sense.
The
I was swapping
interior being swapped
anyway.
around.
I was like, you know what? If we're gonna do this, it might as well just happen now, because if I put a roll cage in this fucking thing, no.
he decided to say yes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, totally.
My
got that
fiance
part.
buys one. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna do it." I looked at it and said, "No, you're gonna do it. I want no part of the fiber optics because they snap."
You're such an asshole.
I'm realistic. What you see is what you get.
I know. It was a pain. It was a pain to put on. I'm not gonna lie, and not because it's like so labor and heavy, because it's obvious to get. It's really not. Like, it's dumb. The nightmare happens when you're poking the holes and you run the fiber optic line through it and you go to glue it, because there's a million forum articles on it. There's even a million more videos on it. Some people do hot glue. Others don't use hot glue. Use Gorilla Glue. Don't use Gorilla Glue. Use this glue.
Silicone. Don't use silicone.
Don't use silicone. Use this other thing. I was like, for love of God.
Now you figured out how sensitive fiber optic lines are.
Stupidly, because even the glue that we used, it shouldn't be melting fiber optic, and it was melting it and snapping them right in half.
The best way I can explain fiber optic to the people who don't know what that is:
Very, very thin strands of plastic hair.
go get
That's the
some
best way.
pasta, some really thin pasta,
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to.
and then go to bend it. That pasta right there is about 100 times better than that fucking fiber optic line.
Just about. You're right. Actually, sadly, but yeah, you're right. But yeah, it was one of those things. I was working on it, once a week.
So that set you back.
So that sent me back. So in theory, it took me a month and a half. If I would have, had the car at my disposal,
Yes.
easier to get, manage and get a handle of it. It would have taken me working on it, 2-3 hours every day. Easy month.
All right, guys, I'm going to give you something else. You're getting ready to buy the custom interior with the seats and all that shit. Put your roll cage in before you do all that.
Yes.
Because you don't want to have to muzzle fuck the seats in and then muzzle fuck them out to get the bars
people that
in.
have done that too. Sadly, we know people that have done that
It's
too.
atrocious.
Yeah, so like I said, when it comes to that, you definitely have to, make sure the interior you want when you're gonna go swap stuff out or install stuff in. Get the roll cage in first. At least the base, the middle bar first. Then start installing stuff, and then from there finish the rest. If you're planning on going that route.
Okay.
If you're gonna delete the back, then it's one of those things. It is what it is, and rip
Done.
it all out and be fucking done with it. But I don't know. So many different routes you can go. It
Okay.
comes down to the person too. Like I said, some people don't want to do roll cages
So let's say now
or fully custom interiors. It's just one of those things.
motor's done, trans done, exhaust, intake, tune, turbo if you have one, because you don't want that to fail because you're going through a month
Right.
or two worth of
Or you
tuning.
upgrade it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're onto your body. You get your side skirts, fenders, the bumper, this, that, and the third. Then you're onto your suspension, your wheels, and how everything fits.
Right.
Your interior is
I
done.
would say the wheels would be the very last thing after. Let's say if you do go that route of like, fender flares or a wide body kit or whatever the hell, wheels would be your last thing for the exterior wise.
Okay.
Because then from there, I would assume you're already either thinking of a color
Yeah, but let's be realistic.
or at least staying with your color. And
You
just
know how
painting
long
everything else.
people are going to have their cars down for if they decide to get the wheels very last? Because nobody wants to look stupid riding around in stocks and have a fully done car. People are going to buy those wheels.
Yeah, no, that's true too.
That's why they say 3-piece is the best, because you can always change the lip out.
Yeah, but
To
they're so stupidly expensive to begin with.
Yeah, but you get what you pay for.
Granted, yes, and the ease of it, if something were to bend or break or whatever, it's not like you're out of commission that bad.
Like
you can
Katie.
just buy the part that you need and that's it.
If she had 3-piece wheels, we'd probably be going through lips left and right. But instead of buying a set of 4 or having it go get remachined, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you can always fix it. Or
Katie,
take it apart, do what you gotta do, and put it back together.
Enjoys cuddling curbs with her rims. I'm going to call it that because it's cute.
It's a nice way for it.
She's listening to this right now. Love you, babe.
I mean, it's one of those things. I guess I like 3-piece. I'll
Yeah.
continue to say this, but just the fucking price is so stupid.
I mean, it makes sense. You don't have to buy a beef-ass spec. You can buy a weak spec. You can get weak specs for as cheap as $500.
Really?
Fuck yeah. I got my
I haven't seen shit for
My work
500
wheels?
bucks, sir.
work wheels.
Uh-huh.
$800, all 4. With
Yeah, but
lips,
that was also a crack deal.
with barrels.
That was a crack deal.
You can find them.
I mean, yeah, they don't happen a lot.
Right now, there's a set of Barbarouses on Facebook Marketplace. He wants $700 for them.
I mean, that's not totally bad.
For 4-hole, that's dirt cheap. That's a quarter of what you usually pay
Yeah,
for them.
no, that's not bad at all. Actually, when you think about it, that's not bad.
They're out
Okay,
there.
so they do happen. Once in a blue moon, they do
yeah,
happen.
once a week, once a month.
Because I get a kick out
4
of the
times
ads.
a
They're
month.
like, hey, man, I'll give you a deal. 10 grand.
Fuck you.
Bro, for what? The car with the wheels?
Does your mother come with it? And she better put out.
Like, you get those funky ads on Facebook all the time when it comes to 3-piece wheels. But I think, after all that, yeah, it's either, paint or wrap.
You would think. I'm going to give you one.
What? Because from there is all, like, the Mickey Mouse mods that I call. Swapping tail lights or, getting your headlights
No, you see, I would put that
retrofitted.
before paint.
No, not really. Doesn't matter.
Go down your list of Mickey Mouse mods, because
Okay,
I've never heard of that
when
before.
When I say Mickey Mouse mods,
Because not for anything.
they're not corny mods. I'm just saying they're easy mods that even if the car's painted, you're done. It's not stuff that you're like, oh my god, I have to
Hold on,
do all this.
I'm gonna give you one right now for our friends in Russia.
What?
So,
For our friends in Russia.
hell yeah, they
Okay.
just started listening to us.
Okay. All 10 of you.
I had a Russian teacher, Mr. Kolmar,
Okay.
4 years. Anything that was cheap, he'd call it a Mickey Mouse this or Mickey Mouse that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't even know. What
And
are
I'm
the
like,
chances?
dude, where the hell did you pull that from? He went to Kiev, and he heard somebody call his watch a Mickey Mouse watch. And he couldn't understand it because it was not a Mickey Mouse watch. I mean, there was no Mickey Mouse within the dial. He did not understand it. So he pulled aside one of his friends that was taking the tour with him. He said, what the fuck is he talking about? He says, is Mickey Mouse watch Kmart or something stupid?
Oh my god.
So the Mickey Mouse thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I say Mickey Mouse mod, I don't mean as in a corny mod or a cheapy mod.
Yes.
I say in terms of it's extremely easy to replace or swap out. That doesn't affect, your paint, your wrap, or any crazy mods that you did to the car.
Okay.
Hence, like taillights, headlights, mirrors, door handles.
Whoa, I'm going to stop you right there.
What?
I heard the M word.
What?
Mirrors.
Mirrors, yes. Like your famous Gandors.
By
Your
the
guy
way-
on Facebook, if you're listening to the podcast, can you please just reply back to the guy? Like, Jesus Christ.
If you don't, eventually I'll find out your IP address, and I'll SWAT your house. No, I'm
And
not.
then take your mirrors.
I'm not going to do that. Maybe I will, but I probably won't. You need to see it on Twitch. He'll just be playing there, and next thing you know, fucking 30 snipers on him, red dots everywhere.
You should have replied back to the Facebook message, bro.
Also with your famous cup mirrors.
Yes, which is also another stupid. Like, the fucking price is retarded.
But
I refuse to pay it.
You do those pre-paint, wrap.
Not really. Not really, no.
It's a color match, dude.
It doesn't matter. You can either A, find your color wrap,
Yeah, which is probably the go-to answer.
which makes life even semi-easier to a certain degree. And
Okay.
I have to give you on that one. Or you just go gloss black. And even then, you're going to go vinyl or you can go paint. And there's no way to fucking gloss black.
I still think it's cool if the colors match the car. Which is
Yes,
why I'm on the hunt for
but it
them
also
before
depends on what the color of the car physically is.
Well, that's why I'm on the hunt with,
You know what I
for
mean?
them
Like, if
before I
you
paint the
have
car.
like a burgundy red car. You can go color match, but black would also look pretty dope too. So you know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Or get it wrapped in carbon fiber.
Of course you would, bro. Of course you would. 7D all the way. But anyway. But yeah, those are what I call Mickey Mouse mods.
Okay.
Because it's very simple. It doesn't affect anything. It's not going to fuck up anything either. It's just one of those things. But
Rain
you're
visors.
swapping.
Yeah.
You're just straight swapping. even down to like banners or stickers and whatnot. I call those
Mickey
all
Mouse
Mickey
mods.
Mouse stuff.
Okay.
Because it's just easy to do and swap over, and like again, doesn't fuck up your car. But yeah, that's my own terminology. Don't judge me, sir. Don't judge me.
All right, so now you're down to your Mickey Mouse mods.
Mm-hmm.
Now you do paint.
And then from the Mickey Mouse mods, you know what other term I have?
Uh-oh.
You're bored out of your fucking mind mods. Those are the best.
Oh, like somebody putting
Those are the best.
super made fucking fender flares?
Yeah, that was a completely out of left field. You know what? I'm bored with my life and I want to do something more just because it's itch.
Sonic found super made fenders in Japan.
Yes.
He paid more on shipping than he did them.
Sadly, yes. Don't even want to think about it because that was annoying.
Guys, if you get a chance to figure out what super made fenders are, fender
Google that.
flares,
Super
Google
made.
it.
Just Google it. Dope as hell Fender Canards. You know what hurt even more? I paid that much money for them and I still had to cut them a little bit. That's what sucked even more, I'll be honest. That's the only thing that sucked. That sucked hard. I was like, do I really need to cut this?
I still think we should make carbon fiber skins out of them.
Maybe I should just angle it differently just so I don't have to cut it. But then it just looks more retarded on the car. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna cut it.
You did a great great job on those lines too, by the way.
Thank you, boo. I tried.
That was sarcastic. That was so sarcastic.
Oh wow, you
yeah.
sir, you go fuck yourself. I hope you shit yourself after that fart. But yeah, no, it's fun. It was fun. Like I said, I won't. Will I ever pay that again?
No,
No, God no. If I ever resell them, will I rape somebody for them?
probably.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna pull the
100%.
Gandor trick.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy and just make sure I never talk back to them, and that's your back on
I
Facebook.
hate that.
So please, Facebook guy, if you're listening, just reply back.
Oh, speaking of, matter of fact, let me show you something.
What? Did you reply back?
Stand on the line, guys. Stay on the line, because you guys are gonna like this.
You're finally gonna tell the audience you're OnlyFans?
No.
I'm pretty sure everybody wants the
Hold
toe
on.
pics. What are you looking for?
Bang, right there.
What are you gonna show me?
The seller lowered the offer on those cup mirrors. I watched them.
Oh wow, no shit. But also,
It's for the wrong car.
Wrong car, boo.
It's for I found cup mirrors on eBay.
I got excited, but then when I started looking, I was like, God damn it, wrong model.
It's for an E30.
It's for an E30, yeah.
So close.
Which they're not far off.
Yeah, they are. You're gonna have to cut and trim, and
But the cutting and trimming would be kind of serious to be coughing up that much money for them anyway.
to have to beat the shit out of them.
Exactly.
Make them fit.
I did find the manual cup mirrors for the E36,
Okay.
which those I was thinking about because they are like half the price.
Yeah, ready
of the
for
electric one.
Here's the other thing.
I was like, do I really even care? Like the second I set them, I forget those fucking things. That's it. As long as they work. Like
Fender mirrors.
I am so for it.
Pre-paint or after? Pre-paint or after paint? Pre or post?
That's a good one. Because at the same time, you're mocking up and you have to drill to mount them on.
Yes.
So do you want to do that after you have a crispy
Fresh
paint
paint
job,
job.
or a wrap or whatever? Or well, I mean, with a wrap, it doesn't really matter, right?
To an extent,
Right. I
depending
guess.
on what the coverage is on them.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's a good one. Like me personally, like okay, I did the fender mirror on Sky. I just painted the mirror and just like, it looks there. Meow. Drill. Done.
Nuts.
I didn't really think twice about it.
Well, that's the other thing. When you're doing these mods on the exterior of the car, you can't really think about it too much.
No, because you stop yourself.
You have to
stop
execute.
yourself hard as hell. From doing
Speed
it.
and precision
Yeah.
is your best friend.
And not thinking twice. It's one of those. I'm gonna do it. I'm
Measure
gonna
it
do
out
I
first.
get it. Slap it on. Yep, going in. Done.
Balls deep.
Because yeah, no, you stop yourself. You stop yourself from a crazy mod. Especially if like there's a lot of extensive drilling and cutting involved. It happens to me. It happens to me. I get like that second. Should I? Shouldn't I? Even though I'm like I'm dead set on it, but I still get that.
Do I
don't
do it?
wanna. But I'm like, no, you must.
Sometimes you gotta just shit or get off the bowl.
Yeah, it's one of those. But again, it's one of those things. What else?
Now we're down to paint and choosing your colors and.
I mean that at the end of the day is such a different
Animal in itself.
animal in itself.
I'm living it. I'm living it. I'm living it.
Because at the same time you like what you see
Yes.
in other cars, but at the same time you don't want to copy the same shade.
Yeah,
or
but
the
ready
same
for this?
color.
Let's say you throw a bunch of metal flake in your paint and you get a special paint. If you go to color match that shit, there's no way you're getting it right.
No, and you know it isn't in the paint world. Even if I always said it, even if we go with the same color,
It's never going to be
It's
exact.
never going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. I don't care if it's the same guy painting both cars. Never happens.
Well, that's why I'm going to give you another tip.
It's always going to be a shade off, a shade lighter, a shade darker, But, it'll be the same name, same step, same everything, but for some apparent reason, it's like when anybody that draws.
Never drawn the same picture twice.
It never comes out the same twice.
Hold on. Here's the game I'm going to give you guys.
Well,
Oh, there it goes. Pause. Sorry about that. I dropped my vape. The game I'm going to give you guys is, if you're going to go custom paint, plan for the next season or 2 seasons ahead. Get that other bumper that you were looking at. Get that other piece that you were looking at to put on. Get it painted the same color. I know you're going to leave your car outside. Guess what? Leave that part in your backyard and let the sun hit it too. That's the answer.
No.
Absolutely. Because when you go to switch it up, guess what? It'll be the same.
I get it. Yeah, you'll have everything. You're trying to
Lined
avoid
up.
the steps.
Yep.
You're trying to jump ahead just in case it'll be semi-ready when you're bored and you want to swap a bumper out.
Boom.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
So that
to
works.
a certain degree anyway.
All right, so listen, we gave them motor work, we gave them body work, we gave them footwork, we gave them audio, interior. We gave these guys a full run of how you're supposed to do what, when you're supposed to do what.
I mean, like I said, we're not experts by all
But
means necessary.
we've lived the slings and arrows, and guess
But
what? We don't want you guys to suffer
We
either.
have definitely wore the T-shirt
Yeah.
and hung it up proudly.
Framed it.
But, it's one of those things. End of the day, like I said, hopefully at least you can get your own cues by listening to this and and create your own quote-unquote recipe, as
Yeah.
we've always said since day one.
And do it right.
And do it right the first time, because it just sucks to have to go back and kind of redo something that you knew you had a chance to do it, but you were like, fuck it.
Guys, this,
For example, look at me with the water pump.
yeah.
you know?
This car game, when you get dedicated to a car, it's a song and dance routine. And once you figure out your routine
much.
and how you get into things and how you start your project and how you finish your project and the emotions you go through, getting frustrated but committing to something and then doing it and saying, oh, this looks nice, or oh, this looks like shit, I have to redo it, you get into a routine. And you only want to do this song
Not
and dance
easy.
once.
Not easy. Is it fun? Yeah. Would I ever trade this for any other hobby? No, absolutely not.
Collect the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If you can't hack it, go collect Pokemon. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it, right?
We ran them through an entire game.
Yeah, can't complain.
Guys,
So-
if you guys think we missed something or if we didn't touch on something,
You know the deal. Hit us up. C4 Lifestyle Media on IG. I don't know what else.
I think that's it.
I think that's it, right?
I think we gave them full game.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, guys, thank you so very much for 18 awesome episodes.
You guys got all the
Season
inches.
one
You guys
is
got
officially wrapped.
all the inches today.
Yeah, we got all 18. And It
Boom.
was soft. Oh, what a train wreck. We promise more train wrecks for season 2. Right, we do.
But
Because
cleaned
people
up.
like it. People like it.
Cleaned up.
Semi.
And you get the raw shit here if you keep on coming back.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things. So yeah, we are excited for season 2. We are going to take a semi-small vacation.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned to the IG, because we'll be posting up little tidbits or sneak peeks and just to get everybody wound up and when exactly we're going to drop season 2. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So we promise a lot of things. Thank you again to Manscaped sponsoring the episode. Again, that's C4 Life 20 at checkout. Get 20% off and free shipping on all your ball carrying needs.
And if you don't got balls, trust me, them shavers, them trimmers, keep you,
for
your
those
voodoo
girls that
clam
have, hairy
hairless.
Works too.
So, but
Wow, we
guys,
went there.
seriously, I recommend you follow the C4 Lifestyle page on IG.
Yeah, C4 Lifestyle for all the business stuff and all the new merch that we're going to be dropping. C4 Lifestyle Media for all the stuff that we're covering here in the podcast and the YouTube channel. Once we get our feet wet back in the car show world, we'll be posting all our media coverage over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Also, the IG is Instagram, and furthermore, who knows when this break is going to end for us? Who knows when we're going to start back up? So what are you guys going to do? Check every week? No. It's easier just to get the notification. You can maybe turn post notifications on.
Hit the notification bell over there and, on the IG page, so you get to know when all the good stuff is coming.
Yeah, I mean, it would be smart, save you guys time.
Yeah, instead of having them. Yeah, you're right. It would be nice.
So, no, listen, I'm giving them game before they get a
That's
headache.
true. That's true. Before they go back and be like, oh, these fucking guys aren't coming back, man. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll take a few weeks off,
Yeah, a few weeks.
month, whatever.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But now
well
we'll
earned.
have visuals for you guys.
Well earned. because we have a lot of work to do for season 2. But anyway, thank you very much for listening. Better said, I'm already getting ready for like the YouTube game. Thank you everybody for watching. But yeah, thank you everybody for being fans. Thank you everybody for the love and the support so far for season 1. It is officially wrapped up, and we'll catch you guys for season 2. As always, my friends, keep it custom because life's way too short to stay stuck.
Love you all. Peace.